This is Planets, Eclipses, and Seasons by Ashley Brown. Planets. There are 8 different planets in our solar system, plus the dwarf planets. Dwarf planets are smaller planets that are not actually qualified as planets. The planets in order from the Sun are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Mercury. Mercury is the closest to the Sun and has a very hot temperature that can get as hot as 400 degrees Celsius when it is facing the Sun. When the planet is not facing the Sun, it can go down to as low as minus 108 degrees Celsius. An orbit is how long it takes for the planets to make a complete spin around the Sun. It takes Mercury 0.24 years to orbit the Sun. This is less than 1 year. Did you know that Mercury has no atmosphere? Earth has an atmosphere that protects Earth. Without this, we would not have weather or be able to breathe. Mercury does not have an atmosphere, so the planet does not have any weather that we. Venus. Venus is the second closest planet to the Sun. This planet is 96% carbon dioxide and can get as hot as 460 degrees Celsius. It takes Venus 0.62 years to make a complete lap around the Sun. This is still less than 1 year. Earth. Earth is the third closest to the Sun and is the most unique planet in our solar system. Because we have the most water and known things, this is why we are the most diverse. It takes Earth 365.25 days to make one orbit around the Sun. Mars. Mars is the fourth closest planet to the Sun. It is also the only other planet that may have living things. Ice has been discovered which may lead to life. Mars has an orbit of 1.88 years. This means that it only takes 1 year for the Mars to make a complete lap around the Sun. There's a group of people putting together information and organizing to send people to Mars to live there forever. NASA is planning to do this in a few years. Jupiter. Jupiter is the 5th farthest planet away from the Sun. Jupiter is 2.5 times bigger than all the planets in the solar system. It is massive. It takes Jupiter 11.86 years to orbit the Sun. Did you know that Jupiter doesn't have a solid piece of land? It is just a planet full of gas. Saturn. This planet is also a gas giant that has a ring surrounding it full of dust and ice-covered rock. The reason that Saturn has a large ring is because of the fast speed of the planet's rotation. That is how we see it from Earth. Saturn's average temperature is minus 180 degrees Celsius. Saturn is also very large compared to Earth. It takes Saturn 29.42 years to orbit the Sun. Uranus. Uranus is the 7th planet in our solar system. This planet is massive. The average temperature on this planet is negative 210 degrees Celsius. This is one of the coldest temperatures for a planet in our solar system. Did you know that you can see Uranus with the naked eye? You just need to know where to look. Neptune. Neptune is very similar to Uranus. It is known to be Uranus' twin. Neptune is also one of the coldest planets in the solar system. Its average temperature is minus 220 degrees Celsius. Neptune takes the longest to orbit the Sun, taking 163.73 years to orbit. Neptune also has the strongest winds in the solar system. They can go up to 2,100 kilometers an hour. Did you know that Neptune has so much gas in it that if you were to stand on Neptune, you would actually keep sinking? There is no hard surface to stand on. Meteors. Have you ever wondered what an actual meteor was? Well, a meteor is a piece of rock or debris that breaks off from an unknown object or star that falls and can come through the atmosphere and look like a shooting star. Astronomers can predict these meteors before they enter our planet by the use of telescopes and the International Space Station. Oort clouds. An Oort cloud is a big group of leftover pieces of debris from the birth of a new solar system. Kuiper belt. It's an oval group of rocks, ice and ice-covered rocks. They are very similar to asteroid belts. Seasons. We have seasons because of where we are when we are orbiting the Sun. The seasons go in order from winter, spring, summer, and autumn. Winter happens when the tilt of the Earth's axis is tilted away from the Sun, making the Sun's heat have to travel farther away, so we don't get very much heat from the Sun. Spring is just the transition from winter to summer. summer, the tilt of the planet changes when it is moving around to the other side of the sun. This makes the heat that hits the Earth stronger in different places, making it warmer. Just the transition between summer to winter. Eclipse. An eclipse is something that happens out in space when there is an object that gets in the way of another blocking it to the view. There are two kinds of eclipses, a lunar eclipse and a solar eclipse. The most common eclipse is a lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipse is when the moon goes into or past the Earth's shadow. Solar eclipse happens when the moon goes into the way of the sun and makes the moon glow. The next solar eclipse that is planned to happen is on May 10th, 2013. And this is Planets, Eclipse, and Seasons in plain English.